Let's take a look at how to add an occupancy sensor. In our case, we are using an Ethernet model, so we can find it under Pair Devices, Crestron Wired and Wi-Fi, then Ethernet and Wi-Fi. Since the occupancy sensor is located in the office, that is the room we will put it in. Press the plus button to add the device to the system. Next, we will name the occupancy sensor and add it to our system. Let's take a look at the configuration. Since we just added it, it is offline, but it will come online in a few seconds. Here we can choose the occupancy sensor timeout, change the LED settings, and configure the interrupts. For example, if we enable this, we can send a message when occupancy is detected. We can also replace the device here and look at the device health. If we go back to About, we can see that the status is now online and the occupancy sensor is vacant. If I wave my hand in front of the sensor, it detects that the space is occupied. We can do almost anything we want now with that occupancy is detected hook. For example, we will configure the occupancy sensor to trigger a certain lighting scene in the office. We will go to Actions and Events and choose the office. Next, we will need to scroll down to Occupancy Actions. We will choose Occupancy and then choose a scene. Next, we will scroll down to a scene that will set the room to a blue color. Now, when anyone walks into the room, it will activate that scene. What if we only wanted that to happen at certain times of the day? You can enable time of day actions. Then we will choose the scene to trigger only in the evening and at night. If we look at the morning and day, we can see that the scene is not checked. This is just an example of what you can do with an occupancy sensor. Since occupancy is detected is a signal that is coming into Crestron Home, you can do anything in Crestron Home that can be triggered. For example, you can call scenes, activate sequences, turn things off or on, and more. A common example of how to use an occupancy sensor is when you walk into the house, the occupancy sensor detects your arrival and turns on the light in the hallway, but only in the evening and at night.